Good evening, everybody. It's great to be back here in the Middle East after more than 2 years of absence. Really exciting. Today, I would like to use a couple of minutes to give you my high-level perspective of the change in the industry that has happened over the last 25 years, and most importantly, the impact it will have on us vendors and the new channel partners. You heard many presentations around the importance of change and the turning points we are experiencing today in our industry very clearly. 15 years back, the PC was the first business device. It then needed to be an engineer or a specialist to actually operate the device. Quite a complex environment. PC then got simplified, user interfaces came, PC got connected, and finally the World Wide Web, and at the end, broadband really allowed the broad connectivity around the world. Connectivity was a big subject. Nowadays, another big trend has really started to influence greatly our industry. The consumers actually don't care anymore about the technology, about the systems. They just want, as mentioned earlier on in the speeches, to be connected all the time, everywhere, with anybody they love to share. And this is huge mega trends that has actually made a big change in the consumer base as we experience it today. New platforms have emerged that have really simplified computing, like smartphones or the iPad recently. A lot of big changes that has greatly influenced the consumers. I'm a little bit an oldie in that industry, more than 30 years in the industry, and I used to be proud to say that I live a digital lifestyle. Today, this is really retro. The new consumers of today, their life is digital, simply. They don't understand the technology, they don't understand the complexity behind it. If you think of Wi-Fi networks and all of the connectivity aspects, it's highly complex. They want to integrate, they want to share, they think more of collective wisdom than of experts, for example. When they buy equipment, less and less they turn to an expert. They look online, they share with friends, and the collective wisdom becomes more and more important. So the consumer has hugely changed. Technology is not in the center, the products are not in the center of the choices of consumers. What consumers want is experiences. They want fun, they want to live a nice experience with easy products, they want to differentiate, and really immersion becomes much more important. That's why some companies that have understood that have become hugely successful with very targeted products that don't sell technology, but really much more the consumer experience. Yesterday, as you see on the chart, people would buy products on features, on technology. You can make a parallel with the car industry, where today people buy a car on color, on functionality, and don't really bother too much about the engine. Maybe ecology is something they look at. But the technology of the engine is hidden and nobody speaks about that anymore. In the future, in our industry, we will not, or less and less, talk about technology and features. It's going to be around brands. It's going to be around experiences for consumers, immersion to access the digital world. And where the big important point is that I want to make tonight, this change has also fundamental changes on how consumers shop. Consumers go in store nowadays very seldomly to buy a piece of technology. They go in store to live an experience, to share with friends. And as this has changed, we need to absolutely change the way we act in store. Brands will become much more important. Going forward, consumers will be brand loyal, and will look for integrated experiences. Over the last 3 years, Logitech has spent a huge amount of time in trying and experiencing with category management, merchandising, consumer shopping insights to really link the development of our products that actually address consumer needs into an easy, seamless, nice shopping experience. When we design products today, not only do we think about technology and features and price points, we think about how will consumers go and shop, how will they understand the technology, how will they link the product and choose the right product for themselves. This is an expertise. In the last 3 years, we have equipped more than 1,000 point of sales with merchandising and category management, and have learned a lot. And one of the key learnings also here, very, very clearly seen typically in Dubai as well, is that every time you do a good shopping experience, a good category management, a good merchandising, a good communication to the consumer, your sales lift up between 20 to 150%. Huge. So it's not about having many products on the shelf. It's not about confusing the consumers. It's about simplifying and enhancing the shopping experience. Here, two more examples from South Africa, where you see very nice implementations in terms of shopping experience for the consumer. What's also very important is that if you do category management, it is not a short-term blip. It is sustained business and enhancement. You can see here one example from one of our customers in the north of Europe, where month after month, with category management, you have a significant lift in the business. Also, if you do multi-brands, typically in mass merchants, full category management, you see continuous sustained lift in businesses throughout the category, not just for one specific brand. So there's a lot to be done to really work and improve the shopping experience. On top of the category management, driving consumers into store with innovation and new products is hugely important. And combining this with nice shopping experience around explaining the products, demo days, and show the value of the product is very important. On complex technology that consumers don't understand, just by demonstrating it simply, you get 3.5 to 5 times the sell out. And if you look in this chart, you can see the upper two curves are shops where we did typically demo experiences, and on the lower line, the hashed charts are shops where we didn't do any experiences, in-store experiences, and you can see a significant spike during the demo days, but also a more continued successful sell out in those stores. So demo days alongside with category management are hugely important. One of the biggest challenges we face is to make sure that once the consumers are in store, that they find the product that they're looking for and that the product is available. So stock outs, empty shelves is the biggest enemy for all of us. It's hugely expensive to get a consumer into the store. So if the consumer then walks away because he's confused or because he can't find his product, it's a huge loss for everybody. So my call on you today is really that we need to work together as channel partners to improve the shopping experience and to ensure that throughout the logistics and the information and the know-how of the POS data, we can avoid to have stock outs and that we have the right assortment and the right shopping experience in every single store. So Logitech is committed to continue to drive consumer-centric innovation. We actually are going more and more stringent with our product category to really ensure that the innovation we launch is truly bringing benefits to consumers. We will continue to do a lot of research, not only on the product design and development, but also on the shoppability, shopping experience, the way we communicate in store, and combining these two together with you. We are committed to really help boost the business and improving the shopping experience and achieve also brand loyalty and happy customers coming back again and again and again. Thank you very much.